Welcome to a short overview and demonstration of Replify SyncStore. SyncStore provides efficient email management and content-centric collaboration and file sharing, enabling organizations and individuals to realize the full benefits of information management. By deploying Replify SyncStore, organizations give knowledge workers easy ways to use and exploit existing investments in ECM technologies and systems. It does this not only for desk-based staff, but for all workers, wherever they may be, whether connected to or disconnected from the network, and even where network connectivity is slow or intermittent. In doing this, SyncStore brings benefits to corporate customers in terms of compliance, efficiency, and faster adoption of ECM systems. SyncStore is delivered within the familiar and ubiquitous Microsoft Outlook interface, maintaining the Outlook look, feel, and performance, and working just as an Outlook user would expect. The familiar environment means that the training requirements associated with traditional content management systems are significantly reduced or eliminated entirely. For mobile and remote users, WAN optimization is also available to significantly improve application performance and reduce network costs. Tasks that can take minutes without SyncStore can be accomplished in seconds with it. So how does this work in practice? By bringing the content into the familiar Outlook user interface, workers can use those same familiar Outlook actions that they use every day with email in order to manage all of their content. Here in the default Outlook view, SyncStore extends the Outlook folder concept to include other content stores, so that users can access the folders and content in exactly the same way as the normal Outlook folders. In this case, I have two content stores configured. One is a corporate intranet EDRM system, and the other is an external collaborative projects site. These could have been configured by the users or provisioned centrally. I can navigate the content's folder hierarchy just like any other Outlook folders, with the content being shown and accessible in the same way as any other Outlook content. The preview pane displays the content so that I can quickly identify what it is, whether it's a presentation, PDF, email, or other Office document, or any other content type supported by Outlook Preview. Any associated content properties are shown below the preview. The content is also cached locally and is immediately available to the users whether online, offline, or when the network is unreliable or slow. Users can add and update email, document, and other content, as well as updating metadata at any time. And any changes are synchronized when they next connect to the network, with any conflicts being highlighted and managed. Getting users to consistently contribute and share email content is a significant challenge for many organizations. But with SyncStore, adding email content to SharePoint, for instance, is as simple as dragging the email to the relevant folder. Users may also use any of the other standard Outlook mechanisms, such as the Move menu item, or copy and paste, Control-C, Control-V, and can take single or multiple email items or take only the attachment. For example, in this case, I have some email that I want to add to the PR folder and a contracts folder on the content store. I can simply drag and drop or use the Move function. As you would expect, all of the standard email metadata to, from, CC, BCC, and so on is captured automatically. For non-email content, I can drag and drop content from a local file store and from corporate or other file shares. I can also use the SyncStore Upload Document function that allows me to choose a content type, a file to add, and complete any relevant metadata, or I can leave the metadata until later. In this case, if I go to a project folder, SyncStore allows me to select a project document type, select the appropriate document, and complete the metadata. Default metadata values associated with the user are also supported, as well as any defaults from the content store. Pressing Save and Close will add the content locally and synchronize with the content store. In this case, the content store is SharePoint, and I can open the location in SharePoint to see the general terms and conditions that I've just added. The ease and speed with which this can be completed means that users quickly get into the habit of sharing and tagging information as they generate or receive it, with as much as possible of the tagging being completed automatically, resulting in more of the required content added to the appropriate systems. In conclusion, Replify SyncStore aids compliance by helping users easily add relevant documents and email to ECM systems, thereby increasing the adoption of those systems. SyncStore also increases user productivity by giving users more efficient ways of working both on and offline. It's particularly effective for road warriors or users whose network connection is suboptimal. Thank you for your attention.